before coming to this camp, I was kind of like having a rough time dealing with whether like not I wanted to really pursue this career, because I know that it's a lot of work and I know that it's really hard on some people. But once I've come to this career or to this camp, I know for a fact that this is what I want to do.
It's been an amazing series of interesting challenges that I feel have helped me grow, and I hope have helped all of you grow.
I've noticed a surge in like my creative energy, and I think it's just being in this environment that's kind of reawoken my desire to create things.
I've learned so much and I've gotten to do so many wonderful things. I mean, I've learned more about what I can do with my mouth in terms of sound than I thought was ever possible. I've done more improv in the last 6 weeks than I think I will ever do in a concentrated amount of time ever again in my life. And I can say thoroughly that that was the most I will ever laugh. And I'm thankful for it.
KampYATC, I think, is one of the places in the world where every time I go there, if I see anyone from KampYATC, there's just something in my mind and body that kind of like clicks into place, and I'm like, oh, here I am, like I'm home.
This camp is not a place. This camp is a feeling. This camp is an entity, you know, an always evolving, always a living, breathing thing that welcomes everyone in, and is a place of love. And I am so glad that we got to experience that this summer. So
we're going to carry it on into the year, which is something we've been talking about for such a long time, but couldn't really quite figure out how to go about it. But because of this pandemic that we're all going through, and we've moved to Zoom, we're able to do that. And so I can't wait to see what we all get to create in the future.
Huge kudos goes out to each of you students, because man, you guys had life threw you a raw deal this last bit, and it's been really, really tough. You guys have had your lives completely changed. I mean, this is revolutionary to every generation that is out there right now, but in particular to your generation.
The talent that y'all have, I can't even believe my ears sometimes when I listen to some of these scripts or listen to you sing. It blows my mind that this is the next generation of artists.
And I'm so thankful that I was able to do it, even if it was just for a week. I wish I'd done more, just because of how much I love performing and how much I love the supportive community. My mom came home last night, she's like, you were great, but the comments were just thrilling to watch because everybody is so supportive. I didn't hear anybody saying anything jealous. No one's jealous of anyone else. You're just proud of them.
You were all so nice and like just wonderful people, and just incredible being able to meet you all.
This truly has been such a safe and loving space, and I'm so grateful that we got to continue on in some way.
The first day I got here, I remember I just sat down and I just felt so welcome, and I just felt so much like I belonged, and it was just like a really, really nice feeling.
It's not defined by that place. It's defined by us and the community and the friendship and all the connections that we make as a result of just being together, whether that be in person or virtually.
That I could ever hope for. This was amazing. This was just like the perfect end to my summer.
This is sort of like the happiest place on earth. Like, it's like this community, it's like there's like a big magical bubble around it, and like nothing, and I mean nothing, could like break this bubble and make anybody within this bubble unhappy.
Because it's just like, I do not know where else you could get something like this.
And it's just been a joy to see everyone come together and be here in these rooms, learning and expressing themselves and being brave.
Thank you to all of the campers for just participating to the fullest extent that you could, because I really genuinely believe that everything we put in here, we take out as well.
We don't know what the industry is going to look like, and all these things are changing. It was so amazing to be able to come together and see the light and the hope and the passion in your eyes and in your brains as we talked about doing things like creating theater that is you know, going to change the world and is going to break down the barrier between audiences and people on stage, and it's going to actually help us move forward through this crazy time.
All the time on staff about how much you change us and about how much you give to us. And for that, I'm so thankful. Thank you all so much for your amazing energy, for like your light and your laughter and your passion, and for all of your talent, because we talk about it all the time, and it gives me something happy and joyous to talk about in an otherwise absolutely crazy year.
And I'm going to tell you something that I think is so important for you to know. And if you take one thing away from this camp, we will say that art changes the world. It has been proven over and over and over again. We are the warm blanket that people wrap themselves in during cold times. You do that. And if you don't step forward as an artist, whether it be professional or amateur, just fun in high school or in middle school, if you don't step forward and own that art, you're doing the world a disservice, because they need you. They really do need you. I am so proud to have been a part of this. I know that just like I got to do to our entire staff, I got to ask for help. And I know there are going to be times when you need help. So ask for help. Ask for the ways. You may have the pieces of the quilt, but you don't know how to put them together. Come on, we'll be here for you.